Hi everyone, I am back with another video. This is a late video, but I know you've been waiting for it, so it's finally here. This is my 4-year anniversary since my big chop. Can you believe it? It's been 4 years since I went bald. And look at what we've got here. I mean, I don't claim to have the best hair or have the best hair care practices, but I do celebrate my wins, and my achievements are very specific to me. So, I mean, I want to celebrate them, and obviously I want to celebrate them with you. Obviously, I know you're here for a length check, but I will do that towards the end of the video. I just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on this year, how my hair is doing, and a few plans for the future, etc. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on 2 videos every single week, guys. So, you know, I'm here delivering. And by the way, you guys can actually, I'm a little bit iffy to say this because, you know, I've been eligible for, I think, 6 months or more. I can't remember, but I've been eligible for a few months to get what YouTube calls thanks. So YouTube introduced this thing where subscribers can reward their YouTubers or their influencers with a small amount of money or a large amount of money if they choose to show appreciation. So it's one way that YouTube is sort of making available to content creators to say, hey, this is one way you can be rewarded for your content. Now, obviously, it's uncomfortable for me to ask for money, but you know, YouTube is becoming a business, and obviously, you know, it's good to get some reward for all the extensive research and work and editing that goes into this video. So if you find my content helpful in any way, shape or form, and you don't mind, please go ahead and give me a thanks. Any thanks is welcome. And of course, if you can't give a thanks, we're still friends. I mean, your presence here is more than enough for me. Shout out to my husband who has given me my first thanks, and I think he's given me the largest thanks just to boost my morale and, you know, just, you know, cheer me on. So thank you. Thanks to you guys for being with me all this while. I think my next goal will be 10,000 subscribers, which I hope to achieve by the end of next year, 2022. Fingers crossed. Share this video. It really does help. If you don't understand how much a like, a share, a comment helps a content creator. Anyway, enough rumble. Let's get into this video. So I just wanted to start off by taking us back to the time when I big chopped my hair. I want to look back and really take in the progress that I've made, and just have a look at, you know, the process that it's taken me from the time that I big chopped my hair up to now. So here it is. You ready? I thought I'd just do this to, you know, remind you guys what I looked like with no hair. All right. Wow. Look at that. Literally bald. Look at that middle part in the middle of my hair. I've never really paid attention to it, but I wonder if the growth of the crown has got something to do with that little patch on my crown. This was such a cute style. It was such a cute tapered cut. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, and the little side part. Oh my gosh, I was on such a high on this video. I was just like so excited. Look at me dancing and feeling myself. That aside, listen, it's been a journey. It still is a journey. And I'm excited about my hair. I'm excited about the next stage. I mean, 5 years. I think that would be my next length check when I'm at 5 years, because I want to concentrate less on checking the length of my hair. I mean, I generally do it for you guys because you want to see my progress, but just on my own, like I'm not into checking my hair that often. So yeah, maybe instead of doing like 4.5 years and, you know, 3.5 years and 5.5 years, I'll just do an annual update. I hope that's okay with you guys for me to do a length check once a year. And maybe like if we do challenges together and you want to see the progress of my hair, if I've grown length, etc., maybe I'll do that. But generally, yeah, the length checks, they're not that important to me. It's just I guess a monitor of progress, if you may. So I can definitely say that in the 4 years, my hair has definitely grown. I mean, look at that hair. Look at that hair. However, if you followed me, I think beginning of the year, actually, I had a setback with African threading where my edges were snatched, blah, blah, blah. Look, my hair is recovering, in my opinion. It's getting better. And unfortunately, these things do happen when you do protective styles. Sometimes you just overdo it or they're too tight, whatever the case. So yeah, I had that setback a little bit earlier on in the year. I recently had a bit of an issue with breakage, still have an issue with breakage. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link above where I talk about breakage, what I think is causing it, you know, how I think I'm gonna fix it, etc. Yeah, that's probably, the breakage I'm experiencing is probably the one thing that is going to make me have like a 180 of my routine. Doing the 30-day hair detox as well made me realize a few things about my hair. For example, I don't like to wash my hair as often as 1 week, or as often as other people might deem the right time to wash your hair. You know what I mean? Like, my hair actually does not appreciate that. Yeah, and it felt really dry, and it got me thinking a little bit like, you know, what do I really want for my regimen? If you guys have noticed, I haven't really put a video out about my routine or my regimen because this has been a journey for me, and I'm discovering and learning a lot of things. And I feel like 2022, that's the year to actually do a video about my regimen and really follow it to the T. I've also learned that trimming my hair, like, I mean, I knew this already, but trimming your hair really just makes your life easier. Like, yeah, it's everything. It prevents breakage. You're just less frustrated when you detangle your hair. So yeah, I've recently trimmed my hair, so it's feeling very nice. Like when you undo your twist and that, it's just easy. So I appreciated trimming a little bit more this year. And cleansing, something that I probably but you know, really zoned in on during the 30-day hair detox was cleansing. So I've got a different perspective, or a more intentional, I should say, a more intentional viewpoint when it comes to cleansing my hair. However, the biggest thing, hair porosity, it is key. Like, hair porosity, for me, knowing my porosity, I knew my porosity from a while back. However, I didn't really quite put as much importance to really tailor fit my regimen to say, okay, since I'm low porosity, this is what I'm doing. Okay, so I've noticed that my hair is dry and brittle, and I know that it's low porosity, and my routine now moving forward and into the future will be very much centered around making or designing a regimen that is specific to tackling the issues of low porosity. For example, dryness. Because my cuticle is so tightly shut, I've got trouble, you know, getting moisture in. So I'll be focusing more on things that I know get that moisture in. For example, deep conditioning for longer. Yes, I already don't deep condition for 30 minutes. I deep condition for an hour, but I will stretch that actually even more, because my hair, guys, like, yeah, it's a mission to get moisture into this hair. Things like maybe the greenhouse effect, or, you know, the baggy method. I feel like those things would really help people with low porosity just infuse the moisture into their hair, because it's really not that we can't keep the moisture, it's really adding the moisture. So once you add the moisture into low porosity hair, you're good. You know, it'll stay moisturized for a while. So I'm really excited about designing my routine. I think by the beginning of the year, I will be out here talking about my wash day routine, low porosity specific, my natural hair routine, my moisturization routine, low porosity specific, and things like that. And I'm hoping it helps some of you guys, because I did a poll as well, I think on Instagram, and YouTube, I believe. And a lot of us are low porosity. So it'll be good for us to talk about that and to see what people are doing in their regimens, you know, to help that low porosity hair. Grease. I've recently had a 180 view of grease that has just turned around because, you know, I've done a bit of research and all of a sudden I know better. I'm more educated and I know that grease is actually not that bad for our hair. It's actually probably the best thing you can do for your hair if, you know, your hair loves it and, you know, you like how it feels on your hair, etc. It could actually really give you a breakthrough in your hair routine. So yeah, those are some of the things that I'm sort of thinking about and, you know, sort of looking to concentrate a little bit more coming onto year 5. Obviously, I appreciate you for being here, following me on this journey. It's been great to interact with you, get to know you, just learn from you. You know, people put ideas in the method, like in the DM, not in the DMs, in the comment section about, you know, how they deal with different things, different aspects of their hair, and it helps. It really helps me, and I know it helps other people. I have never claimed to be a natural hair guru, although I do my research and I know a lot about natural hair because I do a lot of research, and also I've got quite a bit of experience with my own hair. So yeah, I've got that side of me, but I definitely have got a lot to learn. So thanks for being a part of my journey. Without further ado, let's get into the length check. So that's all I had for this video. If you are, you know, experiencing challenges in your natural hair, or you're feeling frustrated, or you're just beginning, or you're confused and feeling, oh, you know, where do I start? Don't give up. Don't give up. You're doing good. You're doing okay just by going natural. That is a huge step, at least in my view. And if you're having issues like with dryness or breakage, like, find out what the cause is. You know, for me, I know it's just my regimen is not so much focused on, or wasn't focused on, the fact that my hair is low porosity. So products that work great for other people come onto my hair and it's not that great. For example, I did the video where I shared how I moisturize my hair with one product, the TGIN. My hair felt great, right? Yeah, it was great hair. It felt soft and everything, but when you look at it, it actually looks like the product is just building up. It looked ashy, didn't look shiny at all. It looked dull. So when I played back that video, I thought to myself, the hair feels good, but it doesn't necessarily look good. And obviously, you know, it all has to do with low porosity. Low porosity hair doesn't do well with build up, like products that just adsorb, I believe that's the word. Like products that just sit on top of their hair. They just create dullness, you know, prevent your cuticle from opening so much because, you know, build up, and it just gets drier and drier and duller and duller and breaks them more. So it's things like that that I'm learning, and I'm getting very, very specific in my regimen to make sure that I have got the healthiest hair that I can. So that's that. The focus of 2022 for me will be very much health and mastering my natural hair routine based on the fact that my hair is low porosity. All right, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on 2 videos every single week. Until next time, bye.